Let's now turn our focus to the University of Nigeria at Nsukka, which is now under the spotlight after videos of its hostels and restrooms, both male and female, started trending for being in a deplorable and completely unsanitary state. Now, why is this happening? Students say that cleaners at the school have gone on strike over 5 months of unpaid salaries. Well, in a video posted by a student on TikTok, this is the result. Let's take a look.
Imagine coming back from a long and stressful day at school where one lecturer has just discombobulated your entire day and head with one strong test. And you decide, oh my God, I'm so tired, I'm so stressed, I'm so sweaty. Let me use toilet, let me take my bath. And this is the first thing you see when you go to your series. One would think that whosoever is staying in this hostel is staying here for free. Even with the increase of school fees and the increase of hostel fees, there is still not an increase in the standard of living in this school. In fact, the standard of living depreciates every single day. This is how most of the hostels in this school right now looks. Because cleaners have gone on strike. And the reason why they went on strike is because the school has not paid them for a sum of 5 months. And nobody can really blame them for going on strike. Because can you imagine coming to work with your money every day for the past 5 months and still not receiving a pay each month?
Now, we'll take one quick reaction from Nkechukwu on X, who said, all these institutions doesn't mean they don't have a facility management unit that ensures that with the little monthly disbursement, these facilities can at least be managed? Or are they always waiting for the government budget while the facility itself is depreciating? But it's not just the women's hostels and restrooms. The men's restrooms are also trending, with another video also making the rounds on social media. And I think we have video of the male hostels, of the Eni Njoku male hostel at the same university, sparking outrage and concern from people online. Now, the caption on the videos that were circulating on X said that students are currently living in conditions worse than a prisoner. Rufai, I'll come to you on this story because, the university hasn't issued an official statement, but we know that back in February, medical students were protesting because they announced a 100% increase on the price of hostels. So people are wondering what's going on.
When Nnamdi Azikiwe conceptualized the idea of this University of Nigeria, it was supposed to be a model after American universities. It was supposed to be a citadel for knowledge. But the question is, how does somebody effectively add to society and learn in such an environment? What are the structures in place? Is there anything the students could have done themselves? Is there anything the authorities could have done? Who is to manage that system? Because you see, when you see degradation like that of a facility, it's just a failure. I don't think the degradation is about even the 5-month strike by the cleaners. I think it's deeper than that.
This is not
most of those deaths is not about 5-month strike. So the question is, apart from the authorities, have the students also been able to coordinate and organize themselves? Do they even have water? I mean, look at this. This is squalor. And this is also the situation in which most people live in boarding schools that are federal government owned. The question we should ask is, why is it that we have a system that anything that is government owned is mostly in a very decrepit and despicable situation? Apart from this, there are other many schools that have this. Somebody once sent me about, I think, a college in Oji in Enugu State also, as regards this. When you take a sample of most university hostels in Nigeria today, it will not be different from this, mostly federal schools. So the question is, what is wrong with the system? And it is out of this system people come out and you think they can add to the college? It's just like a documentary that ran many years ago as regards the police college. Till date, has anything changed? So it's a systemic problem.
It is. Do you know, I want us to do a challenge. Let's see the state of toilets in all universities.
Take a picture and post it.
Post it. We would see that what we have here is a deep problem. And in fairness, so that we don't say with this government, it's inherited. It's a cultural problem. We've talked about the dirtiness of certain states. Some people are still sending pictures of some states where in the spotlight, it's still very dirty. So we have a problem. Number one is that there must be a cultural shift. Even the way that we as a people see dirt and cleanliness and dirtiness. Number one. Number two is that let us see transparency and accountability in the amount of money that goes into facility management for some of these institutions. Where does the money go to? Who is responsible for that? And why do we have them in this kind of state? Then finally, the alumni. Because the alumni body plays a huge role in universities and institutions of learning. Can they come together so that their institutions of repute do not go to disrepute in such a manner? These are certain areas. It's a public-private partnership thing, not just the government's responsibility.
No, it's very serious, especially with those videos. I mean, it's shocking, and students should not be in that kind of situation.